For decades, the village of Bensenville in Illinois has had O'Hare International Airport as a neighbor. Residents here have seen more and more jets taking to the skies above their streets and sidewalks.
I just think it's very important that people realize what a nice town this is. It's just great. That you get used to.
Bensenville resident Arlene Benson has lived in this house ever since it was built in the mid-1950s. She says she designed the interior to her exact specifications, all the way down to the kitchen and bathrooms. But her neighborhood has been changing. The neighborhood is disappearing because the city of Chicago is expanding O'Hare. City officials call it O'Hare Modernization. The project will take at least 10 years and $8 billion. Other estimates even double that price tag to finish. Arlene Benson has watched as her neighbors leave, one by one, with a check from the city of Chicago in hand. But some still refuse to leave. Benson says she doesn't want to leave the life she's built behind.
It would be the memories of my life. I mean, it would be everything. I have finally reached the point in my life where now I have a very happy, content life. I can come and go as I please. I don't have any responsibilities. I can take advantage of the services that the village has or not. I have a strong support system. I am a handicapped person, and I have strong support from my church and from the community. And my doctors, everything are here. I mean, it would just totally uproot my life.
Benson says she has even had to deal with negotiators sent from Chicago to talk her into taking the money and running. She had to call the police on one occasion to make the man move his car out of her driveway. She has since disconnected her doorbell and purchased a security system. Bensenville Village Manager James Johnson says Benson, unfortunately, is not alone.
The people who have been hired by the city to negotiate the sale of their homes, knock on their doors at all hours of the day and night and call them at all hours of the day and night.
Johnson says the residents who are still waiting it out deserve praise.
We give them a huge pat on the back. These are hardy souls that are committed to our cause and believe in what we're trying to do.
Johnson says the village is feeling a commercial impact as well.
These businesses have moved elsewhere, and it has meant a loss of industry for the village, tax dollars to the village. We have a family-owned business, a hardware store that's been in existence my entire life and probably before then, and it's going out of existence, and they can't find a location to relocate to, so they're apparently going to just go away. It's very unfortunate. In other situations, we had a very large, high-end used car dealership that was located on Irving Park Road. They sold and moved to Carroll Stream. They produced a lot of sales tax revenue for the village of Bensenville on a monthly and yearly basis, and so we have to find other sources of revenue to make up for those things.
Village Attorney Joe Caraganis says Chicago will never finish the project because Phase 2 requires funding from the airlines. That's not likely to happen, he says. According to Caraganis, the city is snapping up land it doesn't even need and never will.
And right now, Chicago is trying to hide the information with regard to Phase 2. They've told the court that they're going to build Phase 2 without the airline's authorization. Well, that's just nonsense. They're not going to do that. We hope that we're able to conduct what's called discovery to find out the details and get Chicago under oath admitting that they're not going to do it without the airline's approval, and the airlines aren't going to approve it.
The village of Bensenville is in a legal battle that could reach all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Residents like Benson say they're in for the long haul.
They sent me a notice of condemnation, so I'm going all the way to, eminent domain if it goes that far.
Despite repeated attempts, the city of Chicago was unavailable for an interview. For Jacob Laub, I'm Zach Spear.